3 of the Summer Business Accelerator Challenge. So first of all, just well done for being here. Everybody is super busy. I know we have like plate spinning, kids, loads to do, clients to get back to, questions to answer, places to be, jobs to do, and all these different things. It's busy, busy, busy. So I do appreciate you being here, and I do appreciate if you're catching up and doing a replay as well, if it's the priority to you. But it's always that part, and can we get to like that next day and keeping that consistency is so important in business. Today, we're talking around sales at scale from crickets to clients. So I want you as again just to sense check in with yourself on what's that number that you committed to that you really want to hit by the end of the summer, like that non-negotiable that you're working towards. Because this was driving me yesterday in conversations, and I was following up is like having great conversations to follow up with, but I'm really working towards this target and I want to see it every single day. So we've done a winner of the prize of the content audit, which is amazing. So well done to Danielle. Just a reminder of those prizes, we do have another content audit that you can win. We've got the stack of 5 business books for growth. I could give you loads more than that, but I'll start with 5. And of course, the VIP strategy day with me, including lunch in London, which is an incredible day. Absolutely love doing these. I've always said if I could do one thing for the rest of my days, it would probably just be doing loads of VIP days because I absolutely love them. But you're here today to hear about sales and linking out of messaging. So I'm going to take you through the 3 A's, an Ale would be nice, the 3A sales flow. And I'm going to also talk to you about how we wrap it up with an amazing action at the end of the day. And I'm going to give you lots of different ideas and options. So the first thing we want to do with every business is we're attracting, right? We attract, convert, deliver. I talk a lot in a mastermind about the funnel. It's a little bit boring, like strategy can be. It's not sexy, but we have to follow that flow. It works. Every business is that. And if we haven't got those foundations in place, we're not clear on where we're stuck to move forward. And we need that clarity. So I wanted to share a few from yesterday because I thought these are really good and great examples to see like this works. It's not me just saying it and getting results myself. Clients do this and it works. And I didn't want to just share it with people in the mastermind because they are getting results. I wanted to share it with you guys to see how simple this can be. So I did ping a note to say to Sophie, like, did these people, like, have you gone bad to these people? So look, we're attracting people in every single day. We want to work on these 3 things. And this is what I would be doing, or I am doing, but I would be doing even more so if you're stuck in business and not sure what to do next, is get really clear on all of these areas. So the first one is about really growing your audience. Now, I remember a few years back investing in a mastermind just as I'd left corporate because I thought, I don't know what I don't know. I needed help. I wasn't sure the steps to take. I knew how to make big money for other people, but making money for myself was a completely different challenge. So I did know I needed help. So I invested in that. But the truth be told, a year in, and I started working with another mentor who was more aligned to my values in life and business. I started to see that that mastermind before was great for certain things, but I did not build the audience. And I always think the one thing I did wrong when I started out a business was I did not lean into focusing on building the audience enough. And we have to do lead generation every single day. And I see lots of people doing the lovely, pretty stuff, the logos, the fancy reels that take them 2 hours to do. And like, I've been there, I get it. But that activity is not going to drive your clients in, right? It has to be that we're in more conversations every day. And that's the aim of today. So a bit again, that hashtag, like get out of your own way. Let's do this. So we want to post with clarity. That's why this has been set up step by step as a challenge. I haven't just jumped on and thought, oh, I'm going to talk about this today. I've really set this up to think about how can I take you step by step and show that simplified approach works. And we want to be looking to post with clarity. So we're putting something out there. We're getting people to raise their hand to say, I'm interested. I want to know more. And actually, they're going to watch you time and time again. So I won't go into it today because it will completely compound and overwhelm you, but you could research if you want. There's the Google 711 4, which we should be knowing about in business. We're talking around this again on the sales call and the mastermind the other day because we need more touch points in business. The 7 really briefly goes to we need to create 7 hours of content and have 11 touch points for people to hit that 7 hours of content in 4 different locations. This idea of omnipresence. And if you're not starting out on loads of places like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, all of these, you got to get good at one, where your ideal client is. And then you build that omnipresence. But the point around this is that we have to be putting something out there to get people to raise their hands, say I'm interested, and they see more of that. And right now we know it's noisy and we have to cut through the noise. We have to really clear messaging. We have to be engaging. We have to take people on a journey. We have to show them the art of what's possible and close that gap for them of where they are now and where they want to be. We have to help them see that that is achievable, that vision. So we're going to, all the time, we're starting with value-driven conversation. So instantly, even here, or for Sophie putting that on the back, as you saw yourselves yesterday, she's had people respond. Like it's that simple. There's not loads of copy there. It's clear, it's punchy, it's to the point, it's speaking to her avatar. She's got the call to action there. I thought it was perfect. And again, then what you see is it's really simple for people to say, I've DM'd you, freedom. Can I have the information? I saw this, or I've seen it 3 times and I just know I need it now. So these simple approaches work, and you can roll that out however often you want to. So use Instagram stories, use posts to call people out. Again, back to that prompt idea that we kind of used in yesterday, and the idea of let's go, or I'm going to help you. Another one that we looked at was this yesterday. I thought this was great as well, is looking for clarity and confidence. Now, what I shared back, I love the image. I love the difference in the font and how it calls it out. It's specific. A build on this for next time, which is great learnings as well. Like nothing's failure. We just have to get out of our own way and try and see what works, what doesn't. I would try things like this and keep the copy the same, and I'll just change the color of the background. It is those little things that we need to tweak and always be refining. So I said for next time, think around, I love the point of clarity. You're right. People need clarity. It's one of the number one things people come to me for and say they get. However, confidence is not the outcome. The outcome is when they have that confidence, what does that bring them? So the same again, I think I said this yesterday when we are talking about mindset. What does, when they have a great mindset, when they have worked on their money mindset, like what does that bring them? So if you're a money mindset coach, focus more on the outcome of when you have a money mindset where you don't hold yourself back, you don't limit yourself, it means you take more opportunities, you manage your money better, you make better decisions around money, you don't see money with an emotion, and that energy and emotion really holds us back in business if we're stressing about when's that next client coming in or what's happening next. So it's really important you think of what does that bring that person, my client. I've helped 2 independent fashion brands generate an extra month's profit in 2 weeks. Love it. It's listicles, it's specific, it's like she's helped somebody get extra month's profit. That also speaks to a avatar different than somebody who wants money. It's the language piece. So we're really looking at all of the details here, and we're just like, it's just step by step. That's all it takes. But I thought that was another great example. And DM me and comment info. Really super simple. The call to actions, which I shared, I think it was Nicola. The reason why we want different call to actions in different places is so we can link it. So for example, in one place, I'm talking around a mastermind saying, if you want to know more about how to join in a mastermind and get the bonuses for June, DM me the word June. In other places on my content, it says mastermind as the call to action. So it helps me to start to work out where people come in and where gets the most traction and where I get most visibility. So I just give more time to those areas. So it kind of makes sense from that perspective. So we want to revisit old conversations, follow up with leads, like people are just busy. I'm back in and I'm, hi, just checking you saw this. Or sometimes I send a voice note. This is a really good one right now of, this isn't a bot, it's Natalie. I know you might think you get loads of people's, like just messaging you, like it's not my VA, it's me. So yeah, come back to me basically. So again, like bring your personality to it, connect with people, go and re-engage with them. So again, examples here, like we want to follow up people, or I've got a space opening this month and I thought of you. So when I ran the mastermind day last month, I actually had a list of people that had inquired on a one before but couldn't get to it. So I reached out to them. Hi Jane, I remember you wanted to know the details about the mastermind day, but you couldn't make it back in February. I'm running a new one, next one in June. Are you able to make it? It's on this date. Like ask them the question. And again, follow up. Hi, Jane. So you didn't see this. Just wanted to double check in. Like, I've still got a space for you, but it probably will go this week. So give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, you and you're out. again, I don't like the grey. I like to know yes or no, and just navigating, helping somebody to make the right decision for them, which is great sales. Then we want to convert. So convert here is following up those people and then taking to the next step. Call to actions like, are you in? Do you want to join us? Would you like the information? Would you be against knowing more about what this looks like for you or how I can help you move forward? Great questions to be asking. So, little reminder here, get over yourself. Stop holding back from having these conversations. Like, just lean into it. I followed up with somebody today who hasn't booked in a one-to-one, and I said, out of interest, like, is it that you don't see the value in the one-to-one or something else? I don't mind. Like, if that client doesn't see value in that, that's fine. I need to change that something in my offer again because it's not actually working for them and it actually doesn't work for me. So it's just asking the question. I just want to know because I want to improve the experience for them to get the results of moving forward. So again, it's just asking people. So then we want the ask and a close down. So we've done attract, convert, and we're looking to close down that conversation. So make one offer really clearly today. That's why we did that yesterday. So again, we've started putting out posts. We're looking to convert people. So this one here, I'm just sharing with you as an example of something I've been sending out recently. You may have had it yourself. There's my little Casper the Friendly ghost because I do get ghosted loads. I sent over a few Fridays back. I had a really intense focus on lead generation because my week had been so mad. And I was like, haven't stuck to my 20 conversations a day. So I did a big batch of people. I think like, I don't know, 60% ghosted, right? But that's the average of sales. That's what it is. It's the numbers game. If I contact 100 people, I am more likely to get more clients than you if you start and have 5 conversations. It's just the reality of it. So again, it's that meet yourself where you're at. If you're not doing any right now, set yourself 5. But I'm going to come to that in a minute anyway. So we want to make a really clear offer, which is what we did yesterday, like put it out to the world, see the interest. Then we have people to go back to. So like those examples there that I've just shared with Sophie. Invite someone directly to a call. So I put out something the other day, like I just shared with you around if you want to know the information around the June offers for the mastermind and staying in, send me the detail, like send me the word info. So then somebody said info back, really super simple. Hey, great to hear from you. Thank you. The investment is this, this, and this. There's Casper the Friendly Ghost there, kind of ghosted. What questions do you have? So ask questions all the time. It really helps us to move a conversation forward and accelerate it to the next stage. So don't just leave something dead, take it to that next point. So again, like I'm using conversations, I might do in stories, posts to just get that person to raise their hand, show the interest and take it to the next stage. So let's see how this is working, because again, that's really important. So these are some examples of people where we've done some work on LinkedIn. So particularly Sharon, Shalini, my great clients that do LinkedIn for their ideal client. We've done things in testing newsletters. They get a really good traction over there. But then we've got to take somebody from a newsletter to our email list, which is where we can really nurture. Again, just putting out offers, again, like just showing you there, like this does really work if you do the steps. And then the side one here is Vicky came into the mastermind. We did a really clear offer. We went through the offer matrix and built this incredible offer for her audience. And as you can see there, like she made the whole mastermind back just within a few sales. And it is that simple. It's like, think about what's the value of one client for you and what's that going to be. And actually, we just need one. So lots of people tell me I want 2 to 3 grand a month. Like if that could be 3 clients paying you £1,000 for 3 months to work with you one-to-one. So again, it's important we get close to those numbers and see like what does that actually look like? How many people do I need in? So you don't need hundreds of followers. It's around genuinely building great connections and helping people and building those relationships and those touch points, having more touch points with people, not just expecting somebody to like a post, you send them a DM and then they're in. Like that can happen. It has happened to myself and it's kind of got me to the point where I'm like, wow, this is as easy as I said that it could be. But a majority of the time, like rightfully so, we need to build those relationships. I like to build relationships with people that I've been mentored by. I remember watching somebody for a solid 3 to 6 months before I even got on a call with them. And I was watching every single thing they did. Some things I liked, some things I didn't. And I just realized I was like, actually, I just need this help. So your clients are closer than you think, but at the moment you're not following up and you're not asking them, you're not taking them to that next step of, look, you would be a fantastic fit for the mastermind, a fantastic fit for my one-to-one VIP program. Would you be against knowing more about what that looks like? And they're going to say, yeah, cool, tell me. Or they're going to say, not for now. Things I'm working with somebody. Amazing. Look, all the best with that. If you need any help and support, I'm here. But don't just shut down that conversation either. It's one of my pet hates in the online business space is if people say no, that people are like, oh, well, they're done. Like, it's really poor. Like, look after those people, because it's so much easier to sell to somebody who's a client or you've built that relationship with. And I've had many a sales call. I'm always on sales calls because it's gold dust for content when clients say things and give me like where they're stuck and I use their language for content. But I just want to help them. There's been times where we've just said, this isn't really a right fit for you right now. What I recommend is you go and work with this person and you do this, this, and this, or you go and listen to my podcast, or you check out this course that I've got, and then come back and ask me a few questions. That's why we want to put value out to people so we can direct them to that stage as well. So if somebody's very, very new, let's just say they're just leaving corporate and they've seen my journey, it resonates, it's relatable in the messaging, they've got to have certain things in place for me to take them as a client. So if they haven't got those in place, I'll either refer them to somebody that I do know that's a stronger fit for them right now, or I'll say, go and listen to my podcast, talks about what the steps I took when I left corporate, and it will help you to do those things. If you've got any questions, come back and ask me. Let's just talk it through. And I'm more than happy to just jump on a call with somebody and say, look, go and do X, Y, Z, and just genuinely help them. So again, it's that kind of get over ourselves. What does that person really need if they're a great fit for our offer, which is what we did yesterday, to take them to being a client? How can we really help them? Because when I look back on sales and great salespeople that I've had that have got me to invest in their programs and offers, they've probably navigated the hard conversations with me where I felt I haven't got the money or I haven't got the time or but I'm just working with that mentor and I know I need something else, but I'm not ready yet. Like those people have helped me to unpack and explore what that looks like and be genuinely honest. And if they've been pushy and salesy, then I'm out. But the ones that have genuinely said, like, look, why don't you focus on this, this, and this and help me? I've often been the ones I've gone back to. And if I haven't, I've actually still referred them because of the great service. And that's what business is about, is looking after people and great service. So just follow up and ask. So today's action, I've given you a few options here because I was thinking out the box. I was like, depending where everybody's at, and where you're at, even from a mindset perspective, which we explored on day one, it's silly of me to say go and do a messaging audit or a brainstorm session if that scares the life out of you. I'm not all for that. I do want to make you uncomfortable, but I also want you to be comfortable enough to get started, because if you can't get started, it's impossible to move forward. But we need to earn the attention by solving problems first, which is what I've just mentioned there around giving value. And value is subjective. It's somebody taking something you share and being able to implement it. So if you look at my carousels on Instagram, they're step by step. They're, here's 3 things I've done. Here's 3 things I would do if I was starting a business. Here's 3 things I would do if my messaging's not connecting. It feels like I'm talking to a void. Here's 3 things I would do to position myself as the expert in business. So though then somebody can take what I'm sharing and go and do it and see, oh, it worked. Like yesterday, people want to see things work. They want results. So I want you to try at least one, and this is what you'll be sharing. So you could try a this or that story poll. So I think I shared it the other day. Most Mondays I do a poll. It's what's harder right now, getting people to notice you, getting people to buy. You could do a poll on the weekend. Like I did one the other week when I was at the cinema seeing Mission Possible, and I was like, which popcorn do you use? Is it salt or sweet or both? And like I got there was actually some cocky little comments on Facebook as well when I did it on there, about like what I should like and what I shouldn't like. And I was like, okay, cool. This is one step too far, but it gets people thinking like, okay, here's another one. Love Island or Married at First Sight? I hate Love Island. I love Married at First Sight. Most people know it if you're my client. Gin, Prosecco. I don't know. Like, do something that gets people's attention that's slightly off as well, but then bring it back in and do a business focus. So you could join a group or free groups in Facebook and you can answer questions. We kind of call this breadcrumbing. It doesn't work as well as it did a few years ago, but genuinely helping people does help and can position you as well. And actually, I did this last week and I had a not sales call. It was just like I call them like triage. It was a call to see like if we're a good fit, and I'm picking up that person in a few months' time, just with where they're at right now. So again, I know to them what else can I do to serve that person and help them, because it's a no for now, which is fine. But that came from just, like answering a point in a group and position myself saying, I'm a business strategist, I can help you with those things. Shall we have a conversation? Amazing. Let's do it. Let's book it in. I can do Tuesday next week or Wednesday, which works for you. So message 5 people directly, no pitch, just say thanks for following. This is so if you ever started following me, you probably got that message. So I just like it. You'll find there's certain things that you like and we use those and lean into the stuff that you're good at. But I quite like it because it implies authority that I'm referred, and I am, but people often won't tell me I've been referred. And that can just take the conversation completely from cold to warmer really quickly. So if they say something like, oh, Amber said about, like she'd been to your mastermind day and it was amazing and just get in touch with you so she can get to the next one. It's like, amazing. Oh, tell me where you're at in your business. And then I'm on more natural conversation. I might voice note and start that build. And it's just easier to connect with someone and accelerate the conversation onwards than be this like back and forth. So what are your goals right now? The boring stuff. You're getting exposed to it all the time right now. I'm exposed to it yesterday. Another target one I'm getting right now is I think you know my client, or I think you worked with this mentor. And I'm like, no, I don't know their names. I know what they're doing. So just be genuine. But you could do a story poll around like, what's your biggest challenge right now? Victoria, I think, did this the other week because I said, that's really good. She was like, yeah, it was in your classroom on school. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So lack of time, lack of accountability, lack of knowledge, none of the above. Comment on 5 posts. So I literally go into 5 posts every single day on Instagram and LinkedIn, and I will comment something. You'll see it massively on LinkedIn. It's a huge thing on there. They track you analytically as well to help you get more reach by doing these things. So if this is sounding a bit foreign, it's kind of the stuff you need to be knowing about and doing. So I'll comment in 5 posts on my ideal client each day, and because again, it gets me out there giving good advice and people connect off of that. And the final one here, which is a bit of a bigger one, but it works really well, is to say something a little bit like yesterday's idea. I've got 5 audits right now, and you have to test the language of your audience. My audience like brainstorm. You've seen that content audit. I could run those out and say, I've got 5 content audits up for grabs this month. Who wants one? Sign up here, get people on my email list, and somebody wins a content audit. So it's quite simple in where we're taking people to those stages. So I want you to think around either it's a brainstorm session, it could be an audit, it could be a review. Just think around something you can do that gets that person in front of you. What do you think is more likely? Do you think it's more likely that somebody's going to buy from a lead magnet you put out, or buy from having a conversation with you for 15 minutes of your time where you genuinely helped and gave them free actions and it moved them forward? And that's what I do. So one of my lead magnets leads into the opportunity for a brainstorm session, and I help people and I give them free things to work on with their messaging. I was like, at the moment, from what I'm seeing, what you've shared, you need to focus on this, this, and this, and this will help to get you X, Y, Z. So, and then I ask, like, would you like some help with this? This is what I do. That's what I do on a call. I don't take a sales call. It's not a sales call. It's me understanding what's their challenge. Are they a fit? And sometimes they're not. Again, and I'll say, look, go and try these 3 things. Let me know how you get on. Right now, I'm not sure you're right fit for the program of what you've shared. But again, I'll go into X, Y, Z and come back to me. Let's see. So there's still somebody I could probably help, but I just want to be meeting them where they're at and honest. So again, what I want you to do for today's, and this is all going to be in a thread on Facebook, or if you're not in Facebook and you're not following in the group, and you've signed up to the challenge, don't forget to put your actions through the Google Forms. They're all set in the hub, which you get emails on for the links. So share through there, and you have till Sunday to submit all of your actions, the 4 actions, to be in with winning those prizes. But I want you to really, as you've seen, like again, just demonstrating more that it works. That's the amazing Sharon. She's really increased her performance on LinkedIn. As you can see, we went up to something mad like 600%, which was crazy because she's taking the small steps. And again, she has a great bold color in her branding. But are you looking for life freedom 2025? And she's a director at Sony Music, and she works with women who are building their careers, coming through in leadership, mentoring, coaching, and she's absolutely incredible at it. And always someone I said I wish I'd had. But she's taking it step by step and doing really well with the credibility and authority on LinkedIn. So I want you to take one of those things that I've shared. You'll get a pick. It will summarize it in the thread. Any questions you've got, if you're struggling, ask for help. Ask me. Say, Nat, I'm struggling. Nat, you were talking foreign language there when you said this. Can you unpack it a bit for me? Just ask. Like again, just keep it really super simple. If you don't ask, I can't help you, and I don't know if you're struggling. And this is a space to be vulnerable. Everybody, often when you're thinking something, somebody else is thinking it too. So again, that part, let's get out of our own way and get over ourselves and just take action stakes. It's so important. So yeah, looking forward to them. If you share things on socials and you want to tag me, feel free to tag me too. Other than that, I will be bouncing off and I'll see you back for the final day. Let's get as many people on as possible. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, we'll be wrapping everything up from this week.